Webull is back, now with crazy 550 ringgit sign-up rewards and everyone's favorite zero commission trading, all while being licensed by the Securities Commission SC Malaysia. There's a lot about this investing super app to unpack over here. And before you ask, this video, yes, it is sponsored by Webull, but rest assured, reviews and opinions are all from my own. They are currently hosting a limited time campaign until 30th September 2025. And by just opening an account without depositing any money, you immediately get a 50 ringgit trading voucher. And then, if you deposit an accumulative of 500 ringgit, you get 100 ringgit worth of NVIDIA shares. And this should be reflecting in your account instantly. And you can check it under menu, my rewards in transit, and it should be over there. And if you want even more free shares, continue to deposit until 5,000 ringgit. Plus, maintaining that amount for 30 days only, and you will get another 400 ringgit worth of NVIDIA shares. So, in total, with just 5,000 ringgit deposited, this 550 ringgit reward is what you will get. And that's equal to an easy and instant 11% return. If you ask me, you really wouldn't want to miss this. And FYI, these rewards are exclusive for my followers, so remember to use my code Z888, that's Z888, and I'll also drop my link down below for you. So with that out of the way, let's start with their background check. Webull is a stockbroker founded in the US back in 2016 by a former employee of Alibaba Group and Xiaomi, a global electronics company which I'm sure you have heard of them before, so you can say their financial backing is pretty strong. And just 2 years later in 2018, Webull was launched in the US. And fast forward to 2024, Webull was launched in Malaysia. And over here, their entity, Webull Securities Malaysia Sdn Bhd, or in short, Webull Malaysia, is regulated and licensed by Securities Commission Malaysia, and they hold a capital market services license under the CMSA 2007. And this is a huge testament to their reputation and compliance, because trust me when I say this, Malaysia's capital market is not as easy to enter as you would have thought. And today, they have over 24 million users globally, are licensed and regulated in 14 different markets, and that includes the US, UK, Singapore, Canada, and many more. And for the Malaysian account, we can now trade Malaysia stocks, US stocks, Hong Kong stocks, and also China A shares. And if you think there's nothing special about being able to trade China A share, let me tell you this. In the past, due to the Chinese government regulations, foreign investors, including us Malaysians, did not have access to China's A shares that are listed on the Shanghai Stock Exchange and also the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. And because of this, foreign investors who want a piece of China's fast-growing economy have to go for Chinese companies listed in Hong Kong or in the US. For example, BYD, which is listed in both Shenzhen and Hong Kong as well. But the thing is, China's EV industry is a lot larger than just car manufacturers. The value chain extends beyond that to raw materials, battery makers, etc. And battery makers like Goshen High-Tech are only listed on Shenzhen Stock Exchange and Swiss Exchange, making it very difficult for foreign investors like us to trade them. But over the years, Chinese authorities have launched a few initiatives that allow foreign investors to access China's stock market. And with that, Webull also launched the China A shares, where Webull users can now easily trade China A shares with just one single account. And yes, no separate account needed. All you need to do is to sign a new agreement in the app before you can begin to trade them. Yep, it's that easy. And on top of all the popular stocks and ETFs, they also offer REITs, options, and even futures. But if you're not into those stuff, no problem. The available US and Bursa Malaysia stocks and ETFs should be more than enough to keep you occupied and invested through your investment journey for both beginners and also veterans. And before I ask, yes, fractional shares trading is available. Webull allows you to trade selected US stocks and ETFs with as little as $1, and that's less than 5 ringgit. And this is super helpful if you have a smaller starting capital or disposable income. It really just enables you to start small and practice dollar cost averaging, DCA, which is a very good practice to start making your money work for you even while you're asleep, and also while you slowly ease yourself into the stock market. And speaking of the US market, Webull also supports 24-hour trading. That means you can trade outside of the regular trading hour and act instantly on breaking news and also global events. And this is especially convenient for us Malaysians or Asians who don't want to stay up late for the US market to open. But of course, during these hours, there would be much fewer traders, and hence it might take slightly longer for a buy and sell order to be fulfilled. As for the features in this app, I would say it covers almost everything from chart to fundamental analysis that any investor would need to study a company or a stock. And under the analysis tab, you have this thing called analyst rating and price target, which can give you a good sense of market sentiment and potential performance of the particular company. Not to follow blindly, but it can be a good guidance for you. And then under the company tab, you have these key indicators: income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, and even peer comparison, which I personally find very helpful. You see, you don't have to add anything. Most of the peers within the same sector are already in the list over here, and you get to compare them based on different metrics like EPS, net margin, ROE, DPS, and so on and so forth. And one more feature that I like a lot in the Webull app is the news column. It has literally all the big and credible news sources like the Wall Street Journal, Dow Jones, The Star, the Motley Fool, and also Reuters. But if you find it a bit messy to have both international and local news together, I recently found out that they have this What's Trending feature within the app on the main page, and this is where the news are sorted based on most viewed, Malaysian news highlights, and also US news highlights. And speaking about sorting, Webull has this super useful Shariah indicator filter for those of you who are interested in Shariah compliant stocks, so you don't have to check it one by one whether the company is compliant or not. And before you ask if you want a Shariah compliant ETF, you can check out SPUS ETF. That's something that is kind of popular for the investors. Now, these are just some of the features that I personally find useful. I'm sure you'll find some other features that are more useful for yourself. And I'm also almost certain that down the road, they are going to introduce more financial markets and products, such as money market funds to get interest on your idle cash, regular savings plans to help automate your investments, and just so many more to come. I mean, just look at their Singaporean counterpart. It's literally a full suite wealth management app with their in-house fund called Bull, where you can earn up to 4.18% per annum. The possibilities are endless, and it's only a matter of time before they get the relevant approval from the authorities to deploy all of these features in Malaysia. Okay, now let's talk about fees and all the numbers you need to know. To begin with, there is no minimum deposit amount, which means you can literally open an account with just your IC and it should be ready within 1 to 3 business days. For myself, it's less than 24 hours. And when it comes to brokerage fees, Webull offers 0 fees for Malaysia stocks, meaning no commission and no platform fee. And this promotion will run until 31st December 2025 for new and existing customers, so make full use of that. And don't worry, after the promotion period, Webull only charges a minimum of RM2.50 or 0.05% of trading value per trade. I mean, if you're a smart investor, you will know that every little cost matters. All these tiny fees that you would otherwise pay with other stockbrokers could save you a lot. And trust me, it will make a difference to your investment return over the long run. And if you're interested in US stocks like I do, you will be delighted to know that Webull only charges a minimum of 99 US cents or 0.025% with no platform fee as well. And just FYI, Webull told me that this pricing will remain until further announcement. And that makes it the cheapest stockbroker to trade Malaysian and US stocks with just one app as of the recording of this video. And to make it even better, they do not charge any account opening fee, funding fees, interbank gyro withdrawal fee, nor inactivity fee. So your account is literally maintenance free. And not only that, you will receive interest for unused cash in your Webull account with rates around 1.75% per annum for Malaysian ringgit balance and around 1.8% per annum for a US dollar balance. And this means that your idle funds can still earn interest while you take your time before making any investment decisions. And I gotta give them credit because this 1.8% rate is technically better than most, if not all, of our bank's savings accounts that only start around 0.05% per annum. And there are of course other fees like the stamp duty, clearing fees, and etc charged by the authorities and regulators, but these are usually standard across all other SC licensed brokers that you can find, and usually they are very tiny in nature, so I would say that these are pretty much inevitable. It's just part of our local system. As for the depositing method, you can only find it through online bank transfer, which I've tried myself and gotten the deposit reflected instantly during weekdays. But I know online banking is always more tedious as compared to online FPX, which we are all so used to nowadays. But here is some good news. The team from Webull Malaysia is telling me that online FPX is coming very soon, so do keep an eye out on that. And here's the good news for you. After I funded my account with Malaysian ringgit, I tried converting them to US dollar and did some testing with other stockbrokers and multi-currency platform. And I'm happy to tell you that their ringgit to US dollar conversion rate is easily the best. Only 0.4% difference from the Google rates. So do try it out yourself at different times and comment below if you have the same experience as well. So all things considered, reliability, low fees, and packed with lots of pro features, Webull is definitely here to stay and will be a good choice for you to start your investment journey. And again, for a limited time only, you can sign up with my exclusive code Z888 and easily get up to 550 ringgit worth of free rewards. Thanks for watching.